the National Institutes of Health. But Boston Mayor Tom Menino and Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts are urging the Congress not to let that particular cut happen, and the two made their plea in Boston today. Our political reporter Alison King has more now and is with us live. Alison?
Well, Mike, with a March 1st deadline looming, many political leaders are starting to do the math on just what exactly across-the-board federal budget cuts would mean to specific industries. Massachusetts leaders gathered at a Boston hospital today to look at what will happen to the medical research field.
And when you're sitting with some of the most talented scientists and they're worried about taking home a paycheck, it's very, very troubling.
Boston Mayor Tom Menino and Senator Elizabeth Warren got an earful from more than a dozen scientists who gathered at Boston Medical Center to hear how across-the-board federal budget cuts, known as the sequester, slated to hit March 1st, will hit National Institute of Health research funding. The NIH would lose $1.6 billion, which would reduce funds for hundreds of research projects while slashing the budgets of health departments around the country. Massachusetts would face an NIH cut of 5%.
That would mean a loss of about $125 million for the remainder of this year, and that's about 1,700 jobs, according to our friends at United for Medical Research. That's remarkable.
Boston would be one of the cities hardest hit.
Boston has led all cities in NIH funding for 17 straight years. This has allowed us to save lives and to create good jobs.
Menino called it mind-boggling that Congress would go through with the cuts. Senator Warren called it stupid. Asked what she thought of some suggestions that Congress just let sequestration happen and see how it plays out.
We're better than that. And we understand that this federal money goes to support the most critical parts of how we build our future. And it can't take a 4-week interruption.
Congressman Michael Capuano says if the cuts do happen, the #1 winner will be China.
Because this research will not stop. You can cut it out all you want in this country. It'll simply move across the seas to other places.
Warren got feisty when she was pressed about her comment that Social Security is not causing the deficit right now.
If we make changes in Social Security now, modest changes in the system, Social Security will be self-sustaining for the rest of this century. That's where Social Security is. So, you've given up on Social Security? We'll go to Medicare? Good.
So, responding to Medicare, Warren said people will still get sick no matter how much Medicare is cut, and that we will pay for it one way or another. Mike?
Well, I think she's right about that one. Alison, thank you.